Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Here's Swift to start the drive. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line for second down. They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking from the gun, Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
And the Bears.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. One play action. Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Putting the tight end in motion. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
35-yard line.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Jumps in up the middle. Good yardage with a new set of downs.
12 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Drops Flips it underneath, Swift. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. Has it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All JJ's ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Feeling the receiver in motion left. From the 30 on 2nd down. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Thielen's got it, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
1st and 10 now from the 30. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears facing 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. From left side finds Burden. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Williams to throw on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. He's running with it. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Williams. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Again, it's Williams. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Santos' kick is good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Running a screen now for Jones. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw here for McCarthy. He keeps it and takes off. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Reichert connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Jefferson. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
29-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 29. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops, huh? Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. Well, he got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
On play action, Williams. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw is Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
3rd and 2, Williams. Oh, he's going to run for it. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Swift on 2nd down. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Williams to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. Back to throw it. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Flushed out now to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around it. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Receiver in motion, headed right. He's back to throw. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He's got it at the 24. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. 70 yards there. That brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dive play straight ahead. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout.
On the play.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here. So the Bears come away with the win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.